said, boom, let's get this shit. I just did it live or private. I wanted to get it. I about did this like 3 days ago. But I got held up. You know. But it's all good. Check this out. Cause I've been wanting to talk about these herb rings for a minute, bro. I've been wanting to talk about these herb rings for a minute. Man, I'm gonna just be running all night. I might play it over and over again until I find. I said, boom. Man, I said, boom. Check this out, man. I can't go to sleep right now until I do a little bit on this right here, cause I supposed to drop this like 2-3 days ago. Got distracted, held up, you feel me? But I'm showing you ancient thoughts, ancient knowledge of what the ancestors was doing before the interference of the northern people, man. I can't do it to show you. See, I ain't researched this shit 15-20 years not to drop this shit. I'm tired as fuck right now, but I'm gonna do a little bit and just show you how I'm gonna come back and suit those one up a little bit though. Cause I want y'all to study concentric rings. I be saying all the time, looking at this, I see energy, right? I just call them energy rings. Whatever we want to call the rings. This mother wants y'all to tell me I'm looking at corpuscular rays. Nah, I ain't looking at no damn corpuscular rays, man. That's the first thing I started noticing when I started sun gazing, looking at the sun, the energy rings. That's what I used to call them. But these are life rings. This is with your life, your consciousness, your rhythm, everything in existence come through these rings. Rings of life. Concentric rings. These people don't want you to know your real shit. And watch how many times the word melanated pop up. Because I keep telling y'all, man, I had a problem with them people not being able to tell me what dark matter was. That's why I knew about a black sun. I'm talking about what the fuck is dark matter, because I'm dark. I want to know why people dark, but y'all try to demonize everything black. That's when I was coming up. Because of this, your ancient ancestors didn't have a hidden secret about concentric rings of life. They simply observed the sun as a powerful, life-giving circle in the sky, which is why the features prominently in ancient art, mythology, and most advanced ancient civilizations like the Greeks and Egyptians actually spent their time mapping the straight line, geometric shadow of the sun to build calendars and understand the cosmos. Are you sure? Cause I'm finna make them tell me some shit about that this. Cause what I really wanna know, they talk about that dot. But what I really wanna know is those rings inside that disc. Cause I see the rings coming from the sun when I look at the sun. I actually look at the sun, man. I've been looking at it a long time. I've been staring at that sun a long time. That's why I don't care about nothing nobody else talking about. None of this. This is my life research. What I've been trying to figure this out for a long time about how these people really played us out of pocket, and I wanted to figure out how they did it. That's why I stand right there on that black disc. These people put the sun on the ground. They put the Heavenly Father on the ground. The Heavenly Father, the Son, and which we call the Holy Spirit, or some people call it the Holy Ghost. You know how that rhythm be jumping through you? That's the rhythm and everything lies within this disc they got on this ground. focus. Where you are seeing are visual effects called corpuscular rays. Sunbeams that look like they fan out due to the perspective, or sun flares caused by light bending through your eyelashes, moisture, or the Earth's atmosphere, while it looks like rings of rays hitting you. You know, like rings of rays. Okay, it is an optical illusion. What? Created by the way your eyes and your atmosphere processes straight beams of light or sunlight. The sun sends out intense light and energy, but it travels in a straight line, not physical rings. Are you sure? So that let me know that it don't shine to that north, and it's got a direct path of where it sends its love to. The sun shines light on what it loves. And anybody that's looking up becomes the S-O-N of the Father. The Heavenly Father is a moon, is in any way. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Now he said to me corpuscular rays or triangular rays. That's why we know it ain't 93 million miles away, because those corpuscular rays will get parallel and light up more area than just it's like a spotlight. The sun beam down on what it want to beam down on, man. But he gonna tell me I don't see no rings. That's why I got kind of mad. But the only thing I want to know is they saturated into that disc, or do they come from the center and just spread out? And then it make more sense that it's rings on that disc, and that's what I want to know. That's why I'm asking these questions. I'm not trying to scream at you or disrespect what you've been seeing. Yeah, because you won't tell me what the fuck I'm looking at. I'm on his ass. What it is. Been seeing with your own eyes for 20 years. I've been looking at it for 20 years, bro. Something what you're looking at is a very real physical phenomenon called a corona or glory effect, which happens when the sunlight hits moisture, ice crystals, or dust in the air and bends into concentric rings. So why you just try to tell me what's the concentric rings and patterns? You really are seeing those rings. It's just that the atmosphere and your eyes are shaping the light into those patterns right before it hits you, rather than the sun launching physical rings. Now I see those rings coming from all the way up there, all the way down. It's the first thing I started studying was these rings, because I was peeping, and what caught my eyes, how they came through the little peephole I'm peeping through. It spread right back out before it hit my face. I'm like, damn, is this shit going through my hand? Or is it coming through the hole then spread back out? God damn, that's crazy how they come through that. It spread right back out before it hit my face. I've been studying these rings. I've been studying these are rings of life. You're going to find these rings in everything. Damn, everything in existence for real. I bet you. Gravity waves are volcanic eruptions of pressure shift ripples around the entire globe. And I don't want to hear about this shit. Geomagnetic fields, I already know this bullshit. The Earth magnetic fields line wraps around the planet. I don't want to hear that. I don't talk about no planet. This makes perfect sense. You are talking about the literal ground. I'm talking about the ground. I ain't talking about no globe. I'm talking about the ground beneath my feet, and how the terrain itself is shaped by these concentric patterns. So the Earth they let you know that the Earth got the concentric rings right there too. When you look directly at the land, the Earth forms massive concentric rings through a few major geological processes, volcanoes. I don't want to hear that. They gonna go to talking about meteorites, and I don't believe in meteorites and no Earth, bro. I don't believe in none of that space shit. I really don't. The only thing I got out of that just gotta keep on fucking see I'm smart. Ancient structures, ancient meteor impacts lead permanent multi-rings, circular basins blasting directly into the bedrock of the dirt stretches out for miles. I don't believe meteors. I believe volcanic eruptions. I think that's how they fake the meteorite. And how the volcanoes lead those craters. Volcanoes lead those craters in the earth. Volcanoes lead those craters in the earth. I don't believe no dome or I don't believe nothing that don't come from the ancestors, bro. Rocks, everything had these life rings in it. We already know about the trees. We already know what the tree to see. In many alternative cosmology and esoteric framework, that is exactly the line where the microcosm meets the macrocosm meets the microcosm. When these theories discuss a black sun, a hidden source of cosmic energy or dark matter, at the center of the universe, they frequently connect it to melanin on a biological and spiritual level. On a biological and spiritual level. You dig? On a biological and spiritual level. And these conscious and esoteric communities, melanin is often viewed as more than just a physical pigment. It's interpreted as an antenna or a physical conductor of that exact same pre-mortal cosmic dark energy and light. And y'all gotta study life. Study life by beginning with life. Life begins with that sign, bro. This why they want to hide it from you. Because it's connected. That's why I call my shit melanation. Melanation 3. I added to the 3GD, the melanation. Yeah, flat up discussion from the perspective of black science is that in the heavens are at the pole isn't just a fuck the pole. They made it, but the pole ain't no pole, bro. It's a cosmic reflection of the internal melanated essence that anchors life and consciousness. It bridges the map of the earth with the map of the human body. Everything got these life rings, cause those are the rings of life. That's what I'm gonna call them, the rings of life. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is inside these life rings. I be feeling something inside of me. Maybe want it. Yeah, I know it. Damn, I'm trying to get this joker to say what I wanted to say though. The idea of transmission through geometric rings aligns closely with how alternative cosmology. Alternative is better than mainstream because you're programmed to lie and deceive because you are a product of the northern people who's fucking, you got everybody fucked up out here, bro. Views energy centers. In these esoteric frameworks, the core source, whether the black sun or the biological equivalent, doesn't just emits static energy. It radiates outward in vibrational ring toroids and concentric waves. Concentric rings, the rings of life. Concentric radiation, the source acts as a central broadcast tower. Y'all see it? Y'all been seeing how they been showing energy goes out all your life. Aquaman, radio tower. Y'all see how they show you how the frequency goes out. Where the life frequency lies at. Where the life exists. Where do life come from? The sun. They learned this shit from the sun, but they ain't trying to hide it from you. Concentric rings radiance, the source acts like a central broadcast tower, sending out layers of rings and frequencies to transmit force, information, and consciousness across the physical physical plane. This is where your consciousness lies. When you become conscious, you become connected to the one, the light, the perfect light, the light of the world. What sit behind the light of the world? The melanated premortal black disk of existence, what they call the Heavenly Father. It's the real knowledge right here, bro. I'm telling you, man, I changed so much stuff. I'm telling you, this is what's going on. The antenna effect. Structures or elements turn to this frequency as receivers, catching those specific rings in transmission to sustain life. First of all, to sustain life, and then it's gonna activate everything within you. Your consciousness lies in that disc. Your soul, your soul lies within that disc. Your gateway to get back to the afterlife from which you came. You're going back through that disc. Your energy is, your carbon 12 is. Black sun view that doing both of these contain concentric ring structures. When they say black disc or black sun is viewed as doing both. It contains a concentric ring structure within itself and transmit the what? Alternative cosmological models. The black disc or black sun is viewed as doing both. It contains a concentric ring structure. So the structure is inside of the disc within itself and transmit those rings outward as waves of energy. This concept is also visualized through the specific geometry. The internal structure of the disc itself is described as a layered or vortex-like hub containing concentric rings that represent different frequencies or dimensions of tightly bound energy. See what I'm saying? See, that's why I got the concept of people are on different realms of awareness. I call them different realms of awareness. As they go out, it contains information. This is with life, vibration, information, intelligence, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call that energy. That's where it comes from. This is where your consciousness lies inside this black disc of the sun they got on this ground. Where they can deem the Heavenly Father to the ground as a rock that we chase forever, and they never did find it. Cause I told y'all yesterday, day 4, man, 3 days ago, that they made it up. They knew they was making a goddamn rock, but when they knew what they were doing, they was talking yesterday. See, they really was inventing the globe. Soon as they put the North Pole and made it a black magnetic rock, they took your Heavenly Father and placed him on the ground and deemed it to the earth forever, and vowed to always esoterically, secretly hide this information from you, because they're not chosen. You are. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. Well, people gonna hate me more and more every day for this shit. And I've been knowing it, bro. They don't even know why. This itself described as a layer of vortex-like hub containing concentric rings that represent different frequencies and dimensions and tightly bound energy. External transmission. It radiates the energy outward in concentric to toroidal rings, much like the ripples expanding in water. Now the information drop down there. You drop that rock in that water. You drop that rock in that water, and that ripple effect of that water, and that's transmitting information to the sea creatures. That's intelligence, them rings, to transmit life force and frequencies across the plane. This was going on, y'all. This is really what's going on. Whether you can see these rings depends on the context of the theory and the historical cartography, like the Mercator, or if they go to the Mercator map, the polar center. See, they go straight to where they put their sun on that ground. The polar center is often drawn with explicit visible concentric rings or surrounding landmass that mimic rings. In the spiritual or esoteric sense, these rings are typically described as invisible, but they're see them myself. Electromagnetic and vibrational frequencies visibly only to heighten consciousness or through the physical effect of nature. You can see it through everything in nature. These rings are in everything, man. And I don't know, y'all just might be forever scared to look at that sun, but this the first thing I started noticing with these energy rings. And I just wanted to come pop that before I rest that, because I'm supposed to be pop this live. But I'm gonna goddamn get all my screenshots in order. And I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show y'all everything. Even if you gotta break it down to the macro and microcosms. Those life rings are there. Those life rings are in everything, and that lets you know that life comes from that black disc. Stop being so scared. You might just be a chief. Them rings there, you gonna see the rings before you see the black disc. If you look at that sun, you gonna see these energy rings. First, you gonna open up a circumference around, all the way around them. You gonna see the blue melanated skies, man. You gonna open it up through the trees, through whatever. If you know how to look at it, you gonna see the glare. You gonna back it in, pull up a little bit. Then you gonna start seeing these rings coming directly from that sun headed towards you. I used to be peeping, so I used to watch the rings come through the crack of my hand and spray it out for in my face, so I know I see these energy rings. I see the rings of life. I see the rhythm and the soul coming down out of the sky, which we call the Holy Spirit now. Ain't no ghost about this, bro. It ain't invisible. The sun ain't invisible. And that disc inside it ain't invisible. And it ain't supernatural because it's here in the physical. And this is what they hide. This the first thing you gotta understand, life. And then I showed you in the first couple of screenshots, I made them admit that the earth contains it. When you start trying to tell me about some globe and shit going around the globe. Nah, that's not what I'm talking about, sir. I just want to know, is do the earth have those rings? Do the earth have those rings? Where that screenshot at? Do the earth have those rings? Do the earth have those rings? This makes it perfect sense. Alright, where that more screenshot at? Where that screenshot at? Don't talk about the earth ain't on no damn globe. Earth is not a water ball, man. The terrain is Mother Earth. And she contains 97% of the ocean water. And that's what's going on. And with that being said, man, truth don't need no help. Man, it ain't gonna never be a break or fall. The energy rings, the rhythm, vibration, your Holy Spirit, your consciousness, everything lies within that melanated disk which sit inside that sun, which is the Holy Father, Amun, amen. I know you can't touch and agree. But this information shakes your core. Shakes your core because you people just don't want to get it. And the ancients left this information here for you. I know that, man, if you look at that sun, you're going to see the same thing I see. But you ain't going to look at it. You got to have a heightened frequency to do that. I don't know why. But I do it, and I see those rings. I've been seeing them rings a long time. The rings of life. The truth don't need no help. Man, it ain't gonna never be break my motherfucking fold, you hear me? I said, damn. So guess what? Yeah, they did say hashtag reversed all this shit. I'm really showing y'all how the globe was created at the same time. See, when we go back, the first thing they had to do is establish the rock, which we call their pivotal point in the axis to the globe. I showed y'all that. Y'all just got to go back and look at the other video. The receipt in them. This is how they had to establish a pivot point, a center point to create. This was the beginning of them creating the globe with their rock. And that rock they used was the black disc out of the sun. Them northern.
I just got paid $62,000 for my car accident using nothing but this.
They don't even make common sense. The white man taught you so stupid. Tell people straight the way it is. And don't get them no fluffer. Don't get them no, let me fill in the blank. And let me put my ideology in it. Or don't give us no false hope. Don't do none of this shit. Our history is so divine, we ain't got to scratch it. So I expect our people to be great in this field. How y'all feel about that? Please comment in the chat. Am I wrong? Am I right? Maybe, yes, no. I'm just asking y'all to be asking, but because I know how I feel. I expect greatness. Our people built monuments and land with stars. I expect complete motherfucking greatness. I don't want no low budget. I got 5 wives and I'm a goddamn Muslim and a Moor and I don't want none of that shit, bro. They just get down to the nitty gritty. I expect greatness. I don't want you to be biased because of what you believe in. Now, with that being said, I preach positivity, but I hold our people who are teachers of other people to a standard. I want you to be great. This is our real history, bro. We going down in history, bro. You don't want to go down in history not giving it all you got for the complete truth. I know I don't. That's all I got is a legacy. That's all I got. People gonna be talking about this knowledge 100 years from now. I put nobody over the ancestors. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if they got 1 million followers, $1 million, 1 million girlfriends. I don't give a damn about none of that. are descendants from greatness. We must be great now. That's how I look at it. Nobody is above their ancestors. Nobody. I wouldn't give a damn what nobody say. Nobody is above the ancestors. Ma'at speaks of the truth, people. See, all y'all kicking this motherfucking knowledge, but y'all won't tell us that Ma'at is the truth. The feather is the truth, big dog. We got to tell the complete truth. The truth do what? What the truth do? Put it in the chat. What the truth do? The truth set you what? Set you free. Roll the coin. I want the motherfucking truth from all my people. Especially if you got a following and you try to teach people. You better be teaching the complete truth, or truth now got something to say. Somebody must hold us accountable. Just like I want y'all to hold me accountable. I'm not exempt. See, it's too much emotion in this shit. It's too emotional in here, bro. Motherfucker in their feelings and they like watching his video and ain't watching mine. I'ma cry. Fuck that. My eye is the truth in nature. Let me show you that before I keep going. I want the truth. Why you think my name, we know the motherfucking truth now? Okay. My eye is based in the truth. Let's go look and see. Let's go see. I want the 100% truth, my baby. I don't give a damn what man from Nan land you from. Roll the coin. Ma'at is the foundational principle of the goddess of truth, justice, and order. The feather represents the truth, the ostrich feather in the halls of two truths. Okay.
52 years old. Last month, I caught my wife crying in the bathroom because I couldn't get hard in bed. She wouldn't even look at me anymore. We're basically roommates. So I tried everything. Rhino 6-9, $22 at a gas station. Got nothing but a pounding headache. Some Amazon herbal blend, $42. Did absolutely nothing. Zinc and magnesium pills, $34. Slept slightly better, got nothing else. A vacuum pump, $79. We're not talking about it. Hymns.
Okay. None of us go over there. That ain't African, big dog. My aunt is a nature teacher. You think nature exists only in Africa? Dumb. Get your ass out of here. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're not the truth. Nature only exists in the desert. Oh, okay. Yeah, we supposed to believe that. You supposed to believe that shit? Huh? Blocked. I ain't got time to play with y'all today. I ain't gonna block you, brother. Say what you gonna say. You don't even understand. You don't understand. We're talking about all this agriculture and nature. You still talking about the desert. You still don't get it. But let's keep going. Now, only reason I'm gonna show this, because I want people to understand that people gotta stop doing this. Now, truth, you got a problem with Rod Hayes? You keep dropping little shit on your lives. I'm not letting shit slide anymore. Don't let it slide in, my nigga. Because for one thing, I want the complete truth. I don't want no nigga sitting up talking about aliens. We ain't going for that. I love Rod Hayes. Rod Hayes know I love Rod Hayes. I have talked to Rod Hayes. But at this point, it's bigger than me and him and everybody else. It's bigger than us. It's ancestral knowledge. Ancestors say 100% truth. So we got to teach it that way. Now, just because I disagree with something, don't mean I don't like these people. I disagree with my sister all the time. I love her to death. Roll the coin. I disagree with my cousin all the time. I will unalive somebody for these people. This y'all always. Look what I told them. This ain't the street, big dog. This is knowledge. Our people must study to make sense of knowledge that our ancestors were relaying to us. Just because I don't agree with everything and everything, don't mean I have a problem with nobody. I got a problem if it ain't the most research complete truth. Dude, I got a problem with right here. I don't want no fluffer. That teaching better be divine from the spirit, or we don't even want it no more. I know I don't. I don't, bro. Now, yes, I spoke on Chief Rare Bird paperwork. Yes, I spoke on it. Because me, knowing what I know, don't align with United Nothing giving no paperwork for land over here that will actually help my people. That would make me not the truth to believe that. That paperwork not finna get us a motherfucking thing. It don't mean I got a problem with nobody. That means I come for the truth. If the truth hurt, let the motherfucker hurt. Ain't my problem. Somebody gotta speak up sometimes, bro. We are not here to go along with everything a motherfucker say out their mouth. Even me. When I say something, you better go research it and try to get the truth out of it. And if you don't find the truth in what I said, y'all come at me. I'm not going to get emotional. You know what I'm going to do? We going to go through the knowledge and try to get closer to the truth. It's not about right or wrong all the time. It's about, can we get closer to our original truth? That's all it's about. We grown men, bro. This ain't no crybaby shit. Roll the coin. Hold me accountable just like you hold everybody else accountable. That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to hold people accountable too. Because you have a duty to your ancestors to be great in the truth. I spoke what I wanted to say. Roll the coin. Rod Hayes, I do love Rod Hayes. Yes, I do. But everybody got to be recalibrated sometime. We got to get back to this. Everybody got to get back to that. Just because you got more knowledge than the next man don't mean it's the complete truth in the research and in the ancestral teaching. Nobody is above this. Nobody. If we don't teach our people this, who the fuck else gonna do it? The white man sure ain't gonna do it. The native ain't gonna do it. The African ain't gonna do it. The Moor ain't gonna do it. The European Moor ain't gonna do it. Who else gonna do it?
From the church that brought you Walk Through Bethlehem comes a vacation Bible adventure like no other. Hidden treasure and the search for the pearl of destiny. July 20th to the 23rd. Register for the adventure today.
had read Brad Amon's free AI survival guide before I got laid off from my customer service job. My entire department was let go on last Friday afternoon. Now, there is 75 of us interviewing for the same handful of customer service jobs in Tallahassee. You need to prepare to pivot to a new job. The free survival guide is a must.
We got to do it on the land. Let's get into the teaching for the day. I just want to say that, bro. Nobody is above the ancestral truth. No matter how big you get in this physical realm, you're not over the ancestral truth. I still love you and I'm in love with everybody. We know the truth now. Now let's keep going. Now, TikTok is powerful. You know why TikTok powerful? I'm going to explain why TikTok powerful. TikTok is powerful because in these other countries, they are showing things that you normally don't see in America. People who live in Greece, Levant, different places around the world where we think these are foreign people, but really they us. And it shows things on this app that you don't normally see on the internet. That's why I like TikTok. A live museum presentation that you will never see the artifacts again, unless you go way to the countryside of Greece and Africa and go over there and go right to these small museums. But they got jewels in there, artifacts in there that are monumental. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Now I told y'all the Cretans, and this is just one of them, right? Had some type of the Minoan Cretan had some type of gold corn cob rings. Corn cob rings, people. Earrings and rings looking like corn. Didn't I tell y'all that? Now, I go right through TikTok, and here goes some Cretan Minoan jewelry, right? And in the book it said they were corn cobs, earrings and rings. See, I like to read the book, then find the artifacts. See, this is true. This is 100% truth in the teaching. So I'm trying to teach the motherfucking 100%, not just talk all day. You got to show your people this stuff sometime. This stuff got to be deeply intertwined with we are visual people. That's why we put big 12-foot tall monuments on the wall. We are visual in the physical. We can't live our theories the rest of our life. We got to start getting some hardcore facts, my baby. Roll the corn. Now, if you look at that real close, it looks like it got little kernels on the ring. But I read about this in the book. The Cretan Minoan with corn cob rings buried in Greece. And like I said, it's Minoan, Cretan. Look at this jewelry, y'all. This is divine jewelry. It's gold. 3500 BC. That's 5,500 years ago. Who was dressing like this, all fly with the corn cob earrings? The Atlantean Americans. Let's keep going through TikTok. Now, I'm starting to see as I learn the symbolism more and more, because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to get to the truth. I'm going to tell y'all I ain't perfect. I'm going to tell y'all I don't know everything. I learn new things every day. This stuff is hidden and ancient and hard to find. Now, If I take the 3 dots with the bar, what does that mean? What did I show y'all that the bar with 3 dots mean? Ta. The bar, 3 dots, ta. Didn't I teach y'all that? Ta. Land, melanated mindset, you're exactly right. Now, why is this symbol on American artifacts of the Mississippian? You find this in the Phoenicians. You find this bar with the 3 dots in Egypt. They're telling you this stuff is Egyptian, but why does all these other beautiful cultures around Egypt have the same knowledge? Some ain't adding up. Some ain't adding up, people. Roll the corner. Something is not adding up with this knowledge. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. Before I leave this realm, we're going to get to the bottom of all of this. Roll the corn. Let's keep going.
Celebrating free this summer at AutoZone. Shop deals for a free STP oil filter, free Duralast brake pads, and more free deals. Now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Do you suppose she is a wildflower? Right? A Minoan goddess. Now, I don't know if there's opium. I know that's wheat. Is this opium or corn? I don't know. Opium or corn? I don't know. It might be opium. It says opium in the book. Or a lily flower. But I gotta do some more research on this. But we got to start looking closely at these artifacts. Closely. Now, I know there's wheat or barley or something, but could that be corn? Look at that one right there. I don't know. Let's keep going. Now, I want y'all to look at this artifact and tell me what kind of people you think these is. What civilization is this? Look at that. What civilization is that? Just by looking at it, what civilization is that? Just by looking at it. Put it in the chat. I want to teach y'all something. Tamari says Sumerian. Good answer. Ubaid, Sumerian. Sumerians. Now, these ain't no hunter-gatherers form of bloodline. No. These ain't no hunter-gatherers. Mesopotamia. Now, just by looking at this, you think this is Sumerian. Now, look at the winged man. The winged man looking like it's from Samaria. Samaria, right? That's what it look like. Now, what the hell is this right here? What is this? Now, I could be wrong, but what the hell is this? We gotta look a little deeper, y'all. Bean pods? corn? I don't know. I know this is a divine plant because it's on the monument. These ain't no fallen angels, big dog. Ain't no such thing as no fallen angels, young holy the king. Ain't nobody fell out the sky. Nobody. Now, let's go look and see what this is. Crete. It looks Sumerian, but the artifacts is a bronze vintage votive shield from the Idaean cave in Crete, dating the 8th century BC. This is a Cretan artifact. Now, let's put that all in the catcher's meat. Why are Cretan artifacts looking like Sumerian artifacts? I thought the Sumerian culture was just in the Mesopotamian area. Why are these people on the island of Crete? But they tell you these aliens from Samaria. See, I gotta get to the truth. Then when I look at it closely, I see shit that resemble corn. I could be wrong, but I could be right. Now I'm starting to see a culture that look like this, not only in Mesopotamia like they teach it. These people all over the damn Mediterranean. Middle East, Mediterranean. Yes, it's my interpretation, because it makes sense. It looked like a Sumerian, but this is Cretan. Let's keep going.
Doctor, will I be able to play the piano? Of course you will. That's amazing! Because I couldn't before.
Backyard adventures should feel like fun.
Yes, on the calls.
Not like a battle with mosquitoes.
Done already?
Yeah, mosquitoes were everywhere.
Sorry, buddy.
That's where Northwest comes in. With family-friendly mosquito control, we make it easy to enjoy your yard again, protecting the moments that matter most.
Thank you so very much. Glad we could help.
Because at Northwest, the only visitor you'll want to see is the mouse.
Let's keep going. It's my interpretation, but we're gonna keep going. Roll the corn. I ain't tripping on being wrong. I'm trying to get to the truth. You got to be wrong to get to the truth. Sometimes. Now they say that flower goddess has a poppy flowers or lilies. Many in Crete. Poppy or lilies. Poppy or lilies. Right here. Poppy or lilies. Now. Okay. I'm researching. Like I said, I ain't saying I'm right. I'm trying to get to the truth. Let's keep going. Now let me show y'all something else. Now here go the earrings. They say they Phoenician gold earrings with the corn on them. But they won't tell you it's corn on the ring. It just says it's a Phoenician gold earring. Let's keep going. Now, if I show you this, might be poppies now. Could be. I'm just researching. I ain't through with it. I ain't done with it though. I ain't done with it. Well, I'm gonna do some more research on that later. But what civilization does this look like right here? Who does these people look like? His headdress look like an Egyptian. His headdress looks like an Egyptian. Now, what kind of people you think these is? You can see they knocked the copper right off his face. You already see that. This ain't no Egyptian, people. This a Phoenician. Now I'm gonna take you back to some real gangster shit. This ain't no Egyptian with that headdress. This is a Phoenician with the headdress, just like Egyptians. What does this prove? This proves a Phoenician Sidonian is a Paleo-Hebrew speaker. Why is he looking just like a Egyptian? But he's Sidonian. This makes me think. Are y'all just trying to say these people are Egyptian? Or these people are the same people from cousins or from the same land? They got the same culture. See, you must look at the cultures. The culture's gonna tell you the truth. Yes, Tiki. Tiki said they had a history of trade. That's a fact because the Phoenicians are on the wall in Egypt. But Tiki, answer this question, Tiki. They always try to tell you about trade, but if I don't know you, how can I trade with you? Why are they trading in the first dynasties? Why they look alike? Why they got the same similar culture? They tell you Egypt is hieroglyphics, but what if Egypt is still connected to the same thing the Phoenicians was on? They look exactly the same. No. This ain't no mixed culture because these cultures are so old and they look just alike. Then I go to the Mississippi and they wearing the same style head wrap, right? So I'm seeing a culture wearing these head wraps with these lines of agriculture and water. Let's keep going. This is a Phoenician artifact with a big ass sapphire. Big old sapphire right there. Big old sapphire right there in the middle of the Phoenician artifact. Ain't no sapphires over there, bro. Ain't no sapphires over there in big ice. Big gems. Burr, nigga. Let's look around.
It's mowing season. And Bad Boy Mowers has the best lineup in the game. Built to win with more power, advanced engineering, and performance that never quits. Whether you're playing on this field or this field. So this mowing season, raise your game and join the team. Bad Boy, mow with an attitude.
Mediterranean jewelry, either it's Phoenician. The blue stones, sapphire. Sapphire. Phoenician. They are very rare in the Mediterranean Sea. Don't the Phoenician live in the Mediterranean Sea? Why is this big ass sapphire that these YT people own today acting like it's from over there? But that sapphire don't come from the Mediterranean Sea. It's very, very, very rare to find a sapphire over there. Needle in a haystack. Let's go to the Middle East. Very scarce in the Middle East. Why are these big ass sapphires popping up with this gold? interesting. Now, when I come to America, we got a sapphire mine in Utah, sapphires in the Carolinas. Look just like this. I just want you to research it and go find out for yourself. The closer to the truth we can get with what we know to really exist. This is what I'm on. This looked like a artifact from America, people, that came to the Mediterranean Sea. That's what it looked like. Because none of this stuff they got ain't got nothing to do with the land they talk about they from, people. If you see We Know the Truth now, Mississippi ass nigga, with a goddamn Miami, Florida fish, that mean I must got the fish from Miami because the fish ain't in Jackson, Mississippi. That's just common sense, bro. Phoenicians are the people that created the English language. This language they had became the English language. Facts. And they were named Sidonians. Right? Canaanites. Let's keep going. Phoenician Canaanites. Right? Let's look at this. Black descendants. Forced these black descendants, India, Egyptian, shepherd kings, and the tribes belonging to them to immigrate progressively farther into the interior of the vast continent of Africa. They are going into the continent of Africa from the Mediterranean Sea. That means, obviously, they're not African. Because if they was African, they would already be there. They are going into the interior of Africa. As you can see, his face is jet black. Jet black is still a Kemet teaching, people. They want you to think Egypt is the only place that has a Kemet or black soil teaching. But this is a Phoenician. Why is his face jet black? That don't stand because he black, African black. This stands for fertile soil, big dog. Now, 2 or 3 different cultures with the same teaching. How is it specifically Egyptian? I don't get that. That's a lie, people. That is a lie they told us. Why the Phoenician monument look like Egyptian monuments? Why the Phoenician got the jet black face? He a Hebrew. Just like an Egyptian Kemet, black face of the pharaoh. It's the same damn thing. They lying to us, bro. They lying to us. They want you to believe in Egypt, but they don't want you to believe in these folks wrote that biblical stuff. Yeah, these the bloodline of these people with these biblical stories coming from overseas, that y'all took it.
The Jimenez family are having battery issues, but an AutoZoner helps them find the right Duralast battery.
Celebrate free at AutoZone. Free products with exclusive deals now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Fort Myers Police Department has a new tool to help people filling up. It's called a skim scan, and it can detect skimmers in gas pumps, ATMs, and point-of-sale machines. Detective David Dietz was out checking local gas stations for any skimmers.
So with the skim swipe, we can come to a point-of-sale system like this, activate it, move it through. If the light turns green, there's no skimmer attached to the device. We'll also sometimes pull on this because the overlays will go over the keypad and over the top of the machine there.
Detective Dietz uses a skim scan to check ATMs, too. This new tool was purchased using an economics crimes grant earlier this year. When they first took it out, police found a skimmer being used immediately. However, on this recent check, there were none located.
This is one of the very few preemptive type of law enforcement work that we can do with economic crimes.
And every detective would rather stop the crime before it happens.
And done that, right? Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Minos are far famed, and so are the voyages of the Phoenicians, who short time after the Trojan War explored the regions beyond the Pillars of Hercules and founded cities both there and in the central parts of the Libyan seaboard. They want you to think these melanated Greek-looking people come from the Mediterranean Sea and they went out and built cities somewhere else. But they not even from there originally. Y'all can stop playing with me. That is an Atlantean. You see the trident? Shin, melanated people, boats, slick with bitumen. We fought the damn Trojan War. Not no hunter-gatherer on no movie. White boys fought about the Trojan horse, swinging swords. That's not real history. These were the people swinging swords in the Trojan War. We got to get close to the truth as we can and study it that way to break the code. The only curse they tried to do was hide your history. Once you learn your real history, ain't no curse. Ain't no power. They can't lie to you no more about nothing. Only thing they done was hide and manipulate. They're not divine. They're not better than us. They are liars and hiders of our history. They put it in movies. They put it in books, twisted. I expect my people that look like me to break that code and give it to their people in the truth. Not because it sound good or rile the people up. I want the truth. That's it. Let's keep going. Now, dude kind of smart, but dude be off on a lot of shit. But actual Phoenician Canaanites. Phoenicians are Canaanites, people. He right about that. And boy, they don't come from over there. They come from over here. They got the fertility mother goddess as their teaching. See, that fertility mother goddess is not originated in Africa, people. No matter what they try to teach you, fertility comes from a fertility land. Not the desert. Fertility teachings come from a fertility land to the desert. That's common sense. Because if you never experienced fertility, you can't have no mother goddess teaching. It's just that simple. You got to see something grow, my baby. You got to see some tropical fruit, some black soil, some fresh water, some beautiful forests and trees to be talking about some fertility. That's just common sense. They just use common sense. We're going to turn the desert into paradise. That's what your people said. Roll the corn. palm trees all up and down this motherfucker and make it look like the ancestral land. Because this is where we feel comfortable at. We can't just let it sit out here and look like the desert. This is where the knowledge come in at. Let's keep going. Now in Samaria, palm trees up and down the Tigris and Euphrates River. Now, palm trees up and down the you think palm trees yet growing over there like that? Somebody planted that shit over there. They out there praying to it, talking about it's the tree of life. Oh, do you get it? They never had saw them type of trees before, my baby. Them folks still praying to them trees today. You think this shit a joke? Bro, listen, bro. It's places in the Middle East and Africa and in the Levant area, they are still out there praying to American trees. And we over here acting like we stupid. Lying and making up shit on the internet, talking, trying to get some content for your garbage ass page. We gotta get to the truth, bro. People will kill you for even going over there by the tree. Motherfucker flying hawks around talking about it's divine. Ain't no hawk from over there. Where you get the hawk ideology from in the Middle East? Rich Arab oil barons buying hawks for $50,000 a piece. I wish I had 30 hawks. I'd sell all y'all ass some hawks. I'm gonna start growing hawks. Sell them on the internet to fucking oil barons. Because the hawk is my coach. I might well be the one make the money off of it. I'm finna start breeding hawks. Roll the corn. They over there flying hawks, gold all on them. That is not their culture. You think that's their culture?
Where is he? Ah, man. We gotta go. Let's go.
Roll the corn. Let me show y'all something, bro. Y'all think people think I be tripping, bro. People think I be tripping, bro. For real. This is a peregrine falcon, bro. What the fuck y'all think these folks over there doing with these? That falcon do not come from over there. Why is that a representation of wealth in their country? Because the ancient culture of our culture had the falcon ideology. That's why, and they was the first wealthy people of the land in the Middle East. You get it? That's why they love that. That bird not from over there. Oh, you talking to me, Mopella, this dead guy? You talking to me? You talking to me? Let me pin this. You talking to me? Mopella, you talking to me? Huh? Don't get quiet now. You talking to me? This dead guy? Oh, okay. My bad. Oh, my bad. It kind of, my bad. I apologize. Let's get back to it. These people is not, you got to see where their culture come from, right? Now, Phoenicians, pioneer mariners, first explored the wide seas of the unknown ancient world. What are they talking about, people? Where's the unknown ancient world? Now, this is when I told y'all this knowledge right here. This is what I told y'all. They were, besides disclosed to be the lineal blood ancestors of the Britons and the first Scots didn't I tell y'all our bloodline mixed with their bloodline, then you start to get royalty after us with the mixture of us and the people over there. So that's blood ancestors of the Britons and Scots. Now, you ain't get no royal blood until you mix with these people wearing these certain type of headdresses with a certain type of mother God is teaching. This is what starts the melanated kings of Europe. The bloodline don't come from there. It came there. Do you get it? The original royalty are the first mound building agricultural people. Phoenicians are mound builders, people. So as we come to that land and mix with their people, then you start to get Britons and Scots and Amazigh Moors and Berbers who start to run Europe after we are pushed out. And they carry that royal bloodline. They try to carry it. Now it's whitewashed all the way today. But they tried to carry it until the Crusades and the Christian army wiped them down. Now, they use our Phoenician knowledge on Slavic people to enslave them. Knowledge in the wrong hands turns evil real quick, my baby. Money in the wrong hands turns evil real quick. Knowledge, wealth, money, whatever you got, you can use against people, and you are evil, you gonna use it. So now, they run Europe all these years with the Slavic, smashing on Slavic people with the knowledge. Brain banging on people that don't know no knowledge. But pushed us out, but brain banged on the white folks. Why you think they hate us so much? You must understand where their hate comes from. To understand a creature in nature, you must understand what he went through in nature. What did the YT man go through?
So, a little story time. Being a family of 5, we are always on the go. And honestly, I never really thought too much about our car insurance. We have
man go through. He was the first slave. Where do you think his hatred come from? It's ingrained in his DNA. You must know who you're dealing with. Don't just think them people just hate you for no reason. Somebody done something ancestrally to them people long time ago, bro. Now we the enemy. Have y'all ever seen two animals? Soon as they see each other, they hit.
I told y'all. Them damn little moles. I told y'all. And once it get down to the get out, they had to let them people know. We ain't got shit over here. There's shit over there in the West. Y'all enslaved them folk. Slav. Yugoslavia. Slavics. And one of them people beat down, come across that motherfucking Mediterranean over there into North Africa, which was right there on that Sahara Desert that we had irrigated. They told, we ain't the real gods. Why y'all acting like y'all the real God? We just been putting down on y'all. The true gods come from the west. And that's when they finally came and beat off into the true Holy Land with the help of them barbarian ass little moles. They want some goddamn recognition. They ain't trade on their own people. They traded on us. And I told y'all.
You ever seen two pit bulls? Soon they see each other, they hit. That's what they own, people. At a point in history, every time them people saw the melanated people in Europe and Africa, they hit. Wasn't even no talk. On site. On site. Go read European history, real European history. When they run across these melanated people that are mixed with our blood and these people got castles and shit over there, they coming straight to hit. Look at that agriculture field with all that food out there. We finna hit. Ain't no way around it. We hitting right there. I need that food. I need that castle. I need that. I'm starving. But who taught them how to build castles? Who taught them how to irrigate the fields for agriculture? You control populations with the food ration, people. In ancient times, you control. See, today they control it with money, but back then you controlled it with food. In the Sumerian text, they were paying motherfuckers with corn and seed and grain. Give me $10 worth of grain, nigga. Ain't no $10. We just got $10 worth of grain. They weighing it up on scales. See, you control the food, you control the people. Water too. You exactly right. So if the Phoenicians learned, if the Berber Amazigh Moor learns from the Phoenician how to grow agriculture rapidly, that means he can grow his civilization faster. So now he is using his fast agriculture knowledge and his structure building that he mixed with these other melanated people from the other side of the world, and he are using it against Slavic people. He are using it against Slavic people. Y'all hear me? Somebody said they can't hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. Give me a 2. 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 Y'all hear me? Somebody said they couldn't hear me. Come back out and come back in. Maybe you can hear me. I'm sorry. But kings, the first kings comes from agriculture, people. You must know that. It ain't because he got no gold. It ain't because he's sitting up on no throne looking cute with his robe on. He can put the food on the plate. That's why he became royal. The first royalty come from the first farmers, agriculturalists. So when the first farmer bloodline from over here mixed with non-farmers over there, that's when the bloodline of the European kings come into play. See, you got to know the truth. Ain't no European kings if it ain't for us. That bloodline don't come from royalty. Do you get it? Quit looking at royalty like wealth. Look at royalty like who can get out there and roll the corn in the middle of nowhere. That's royalty. Why you think they got shepherd staffs and plows in their hand as you bury them? You think that hand plow for sure? That hand plow put in work and put the food on the table. And it's Paleo-Hebrew for Zion. It's real wealth. So when your ancestors are passing you down an agriculture field on your ancestral land, that is the most wealth you can ever attain on the planet. That's why they take it from us when they come to Tamari. They take the wealth with the land and move your ass to Oklahoma. African on a boat, let him work the slave field, then call him a Choctaw freedman and move him to Africa. What kind of, to Oklahoma. What kind of fucking sense do that make? That don't make no damn sense. If I'm an African, I'm an African. I'm not entitled to the land. You ain't even got to move me to Oklahoma to get me off the land. You ain't got to call me no goddamn freedman. I'm not even from here. That don't make no damn sense, bro. That's like taking We Know the Truth now to Nigeria, then calling me a Nigerian freedman. How the fuck am I a Nigerian freedman? I'm from Mississippi. I'm a Mississippi nigga in Nigeria. Ain't no land over here for me. I'm not from there. Y'all ain't even gonna pay me no attention because I'm not even from there to be owning no land.
This settlement check completely changed my life, and it came from a car accident I almost forgot about. I'm honestly
owning no land. Right? So I get off a boat, work the field, get beat, get hung, then now I'm a damn Chickasaw freedman, a Creek freedman. I done went from a West African to a goddamn Choctaw freedman in a matter of 100 years. What the fuck is that? This shit is stupid as fuck, man. Roll the call. That shit is the stupidest shit I've heard in my life. That's the dumbest ideology I've ever seen in my damn life. And we sit here and people sit here and believe this stupid shit. If that's the case, I'm supposed to be an African freedman. Right? I don't have no deep. What the fuck y'all give me a land patent for? I ain't even from here. You think a hunter-gatherer gonna give you a land patent and you not even from the land? He ain't even got to acknowledge your ass. Oh, that's an African. He ain't got no connection to no land. We not giving his ass no land. We ain't even got to move him off his land because he don't own none. He not even from here. Matter of fact, African, move over there out the way so I can break the land up with the Indians. Because your ass ain't got no entitlement to none of this shit. At least I'm a colonizer and I'm trying to take some shit from the people who really own it. Right? I'm trying to take it from the people who really own it. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me put this shit in hood terms. If me and you go hit a lick, if me and you rob the bank, let me get somebody out the chat. If me and LINY, my dog, rob the bank and we come out the bank with the money, we took all the bank money, we went back to the house, and it's a dude in there. He didn't go in there and hit the lick. He just happened to be from the neighborhood up in the apartment, and he in there talking about, can I get some of that bank robbery money? Nigga, hell no, boy. Boy, we ain't giving your ass nothing. We just risked our life for this shit. You don't get your ass up out of here, boy. We just had to shoot out with the police to get this bag, boy. Here go you $5. Go get you a hamburger or something. Get your ass out. That's the African. He ain't got nothing to do with the lick. He ain't go on the lick. He came in on the lick on the back end. He ain't got nothing to do with the lick. He don't deserve a motherfucking thing. But whatever we gonna give him. Now, me and LINY gotta break this land up. We gotta break this land because we ain't on this shit together. It's our land and it's colonizers. They got an army, we got land, we gonna clash, but some of us gonna get land. We gonna get land, they gonna get land, but that nigga from next door, he ain't getting no land. He ain't got nothing to do with this shit. So why would I put an African on a land and call him a Indian freedman? That don't make no sense, bro. He not even in on he just an outside bystander. Nigga just watch me hit the lick. Matter of fact, he ain't even watch me hit the lick. He came after the lick. something? Hell no. Get your ass out here. Bro, them people taking our land, bro. Because if we weren't entitled to it, they wouldn't have gave us none. Ain't no handouts of these colonizers. They don't hand shit out. When you see the colonizers just giving a random motherfucker 100 acres? Never. You ain't gonna never see it. Roll the corn. They trying to break it up amongst the people who got some say-so in this shit. An outsider would never get involved. Not with these hunter-gatherers, they not. Y'all are already Christianized. Africa was a Christian nation hundreds of years before they came to marry. Don't you understand? Africans already had been Christianized way before they came to America. Why would you bring them over here and Christianize them again? Bro, stop this foolishness, bro. See, you got all these super smart ass, oh, I went to college, we know the truth now. People be walking up on me, I went to college, I'm a scholar, truth. Nigga, get out my face. You ain't no damn scholar. If you don't know Africa had already been Christianized, why the fuck they bring Africans over here and Christianize them again? You don't sound like a scholar to me, sir, with your garbage ass degree. It don't even make common sense. The white man taught you so you stupider than him. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna finish the lecture. Y'all know I like to rant, because none of this shit don't make no damn sense. Right? When was Africa colonized with Christianity? Where do you think they get that shit from? Where do you think they bring that shit over here? They already knew it was effective. They already knew it was effective. They already done it to Africa. I ain't trying to be funny, but they knew this shit was effective, bro. Roll the corn.
Camping with blinders on. It's a meat gold mine over there. Premium cuts. That's premium.
1,000? Hold on. Give me a year. Give me a date. Give me a date, please. Egypt and North Africa around AD 600, rooted in Carthage, Tunisia, adopted Christianity in 330 AD. 330 AD. Let me show y'all what we're looking at. Christianity was in Africa in 330 AD, Ethiopia. Nigga, it's 2025.
That's why we know the Ethiopians was something else before they went over there and forced the Ethiopian to convert the what. That's why they got all them Christian churches up there, them 11 churches of Larabella. Come straight out of the mountain over there. They been forced the Ethiopians them to convert. See? This nigga hear the truth, Mike.
Christianity had been running through Africa. European power expanded the African interior during the scramble for Africa. But Christianity had already been over there for a long time, people. We're talking right after AD time, 60 AD, 330 AD. We're talking 1,700 years ago, people. Now, why would you bring an already colonized nigga on a boat and come over here and teach him about Jesus for the second time? Bro, what this y'all talking about, bro? The people they ran across Jesus. Don't that make sense to you? Let's ask some more specific questions. Let's get more specific. Now, come on now, stick with me. Roll the corn. Now he go lying ass. See, this computer be listening to you and it'll give you a fake answer quick too. Africa's interior, didn't all get colonized. It wasn't that easy. Man, stop playing with me, man. It wasn't easy. I'm like 607 man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Ain't no goddamn way. Them folks had already done this shit to Africa. Way before they got over here. Right? Now, let's specifically go to West Africa, right? Where they say we come from. Lying ass motherfucker. Let's go to West Africa. Now, they say 1470. Come on, bro. Stop it. That don't even make no sense. That don't even make sense. Them white folks was all over y'all land with Christianity long time ago. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. All the old books say 300 AD. All around Africa. Well, let's keep going. Black heads of Phoenician coins. Look at these people. That's a melanated woman. That's the real Hebrew right there. That's the real chosen people right there, my baby. Look at that nose. Look at that hair. Look at that nose. Look at that. Look at them lips. Them the real ones. Look at her. Looking just like Flower Goddess. Roll the cord. Let's keep going. Phoenicians. They knew that Phoenician kings, right, sailed to the continent after translating an ancient stone script on display at Bourne, Massachusetts Museum. At Bourne, Massachusetts Museum, they knew that written in stone, the Phoenicians, the seafarer king Phoenician, sailed to the continent after translating an ancient inscription in Bronze, Massachusetts, they found in America.
No idea how to actually turn it into a marketable system. That's what this free training walks you through. You'll see which AI tools are in demand, how freelancers use them for real client work, and how to package that into a service you can offer. No hype and no income promises.
Indicates that travelers visiting North America 2,500 years ago have been given by a Harvard translator. Well, they know where to come to. Or they just pulled up and found gold and copper. Huh? They just pulled up and be like, damn, let's go over here to the lake and found tons of copper. Let's go to Carolina and find tons of gemstones. Well, they know where to find all this stuff at. They from here, bro. Talking about they came over here and just found some shit. No, it's foolishness. Phoenician is connected to purple, people. The purple the Hebrew wears. See, the dyed purple clothing. Where you think that shit come from? Seashells. It don't come from over there. It was so rare over there, people gave grain for it. Yes, indigo. Yes. Tyrian purple. This is royalty, people. See, don't get this shit twisted. Royal purple. Murex sea snails. $12,000 snails to produce 1 gram of dye. Murex. Okay, now, Murex, huh? Purple, royal purple, okay. Murex. Are there Murex shell mounds in the southwest, southeast of America? It takes 12,000 of these motherfuckers to make 1 gram, people. Boy, that's... Okay, let's go look. Oh, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, common sense. Yeah. Southeast United States contain hundreds of ancient indigenous shell monuments. Murex shells are occasionally found alongside them. See, they ain't trying to throw the knowledge off. How the hell you got all the other shells and the Murex ain't in there? Bro, we are the people who pulled the purple dye out of the shell. Not no motherfucking African. That's why it was so rare in the Mediterranean Sea. Turtle mound. Look at that. Turtle mound. Look at that. All these mounds. Shell mound. Full of Murex. Talking about, then they gonna try to tell us some dumb shit like, I talked to this dude at the shell mound when I was in Carolina. He talking about, oh, they just was out there eating them. Then they just piled them up. Shut your ass up, hunter-gatherer. But we were pulling purple dye, all type of dye out them shells. They just were eating them. It's just a garbage pile. See, this the shit I got to deal with, dealing with these idiots. But don't you know the Hebrew dye came out that shell right there? You barbarian. They want to dumb everything down like it's so... They just were eating Murex snails, piled them up, partying, and shut your ass up. Boy, it take 12,000 of these shells to get a gram of purple dye. Royalty done that. That's why it's a big ass Murex snail mound aligned with the star right there, boy. I'm finna start calling them folk boys. Look here, boy. Get your ass off my land. You don't even know what you're looking at. Y'all put a Home Depot right on top of a Hebrew shell mound. You throw a McDonald's right on top of a damn shell mound. Or what Sam's? A parking lot. A hunter-gatherer soccer field. A hunter-gatherer fucking ping-pong ball field on top of the mound. Y'all ain't divine, bro. Oh, they just ate a bunch of shells and piled them up here. Why they align with stars, hunter-gatherer? I don't know. I guess they ate them and lined them with the stars and ate more and put them up. Shut your ass up. Me and Duke Deuce was at the Ottawa Mounds. Dude talking about it was all type of burials over here on the left side. What kind of people they was? I don't know. Why are you the manager of Tula Mounds and you don't know who was buried out there? Oh, I think it was Native American. Shut your ass up. See, I don't even know what y'all be talking about, bro. These the people you gotta listen to. Can y'all fire him?
52 years old. Last month, I caught my wife crying in the bathroom because I couldn't get hard in bed. She wouldn't even look at me anymore. We're basically roommates. So I tried.
Right now, get him out. Roll the card. I'm tired. It's too much just making up shit. Like, come on. Let's get a little deeper. Right? Now, they try to call her a blackamoor, but you must understand who these people are. Europa. The name Europe come from Europa. Who was she? Who was she, people? Tyrian Phoenician.
A Phoenician princess.
Here, carried off the king's daughter Europa. The name Europe come from Europa. Who was she? Who was she, people? Tyrian Phoenicia carried off the king's daughter Europa. They could doubtless be Cretans. This knowledge comes from Cretans and Phoenicians. It don't come from Europeans.
Shout out to Miss Merriweather. I never forget. Boy, don't you never let these people in this world make you forget about Crete. I'm gonna take me another nap. And I'm gonna pop like the old unfed tomorrow, early in the morning.
See, they want you to think that melanated Europeans brought that royalty to that land. That is a lie, because the Phoenician and the Cretan is from here. We told the story of Europa and Zeus, the Pleiades and Taurus story. We told that story. Now, 9 times out of 10, she is a descendant of the Phoenicians. 9 times out of 10, 9.999 times out of 10. She's the first. These people, I'm not going to say this is real because this goes along with a star alignment, but this is a visual teaching of the Pleiades star system. But it's looking like our people. But these people are royalty. This what made them royalty, because they was hooked to this bloodline right here. And that one. The Cretan Minoan brought corn and copper to the Mediterranean Sea. I taught y'all that 50 times. And they know these people who created this stuff, it's not their people. They know it. They know they got the bloodline from these people, and they carry it on all the way to today. Right? So they call these people Moors because they are melanated people in Europe. They're just a term. But that don't mean they are literally Moors. Everybody melanated was called a Moor. Simple. By Europeans. Let's keep going. Phoenician head in the museum in Spain. Phoenician head, 10th century BC, melanated people. Hebrew languages. Hebrew languages. Look, just like your kinfolk. Look, Phoenician Sphinx. Phoenicia Sphinx. You think these people ain't got nothing to do with the Egyptians? They are splitting up our cultures on their garbage land, people. That's what they doing. Oh, we the Egyptians over here. We the Phoenicians, we the Sidonians over here in Levant. We on the Nile with it. We need the same ancient culture all over that area. That's why they trading together, because they know each other. That's why they trade together. They been knew each other before they ever even got over there. We traded at the mounds all over Time Mary way before we got over there, people. We are ancient hustlers and traders. That's why they call these people great seafarers. They don't call the whole Africa great seafarers. They call this culture seafarers. This culture the only ones with the boats to pull that off. Let me tell you something about the ocean, people. The ocean has salt so powerful. If you just put wood out there, your ass is shark food. You just build a wood and go out there and think you're gonna float across the Atlantic, you shark food, big dog. You got to know something. Wood alone, that salt gonna eat it up. What did our people do? We put bitumen all over the ship, waterproofed it. All that shit y'all see, when they be waterproofing folk roof with that black tar, and this how you fix the hole. Put the black tar on it. Yeah, we done that long time ago. Black tar the wood, slicked.
Electron Company is now offering the most off-road capable Rizzler ever. Let me explain.
Tar the wood, slicked. Salt couldn't eat it up. Sailed right across the Atlantic like it was nothing. When you first find the first civilizations on that land over there, all the ships got bitumen on it. Every last one of them got bitumen. The Ubaid, the Sumerian, the Egyptian ship, all of them slicked. Indus Valley civilization ships slicked with bitumen. We got natural tar fields over here with bitumen coming out the ground. It's a tar thing right there in LA. What you think that is? The big tar spot downtown LA. What you think that is? Bitumen. The wood and the bitumen alone, all found in California. Juniper trees. The desert does not produce trees big enough to make a 300 royal cubit ship out of it, people. They trees are dope fiend trees. You know what a dope fiend tree is? The tree this damn thick. You got to have a big tree to make a boat. I'm talking about a boat 340 some meters long. You got to have wood, my baby. They over there praying to one tree. You talk about these, the civilizations. Bro, let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something. To smelt copper has to get to a certain heat to smelt it, people. A regular campfire not gonna burn no copper. See, they try to tell you some stupid shit. I can just light a campfire, one small piece of twig, and melt my copper. That copper is gonna be hard as a rock with that little weak ass fire. That copper gotta hit a Fahrenheit, and boy, it got to be hot. You got to have a whole furnace to burn that copper, big dog. In America, we got ancient furnaces. All them little brick buildings y'all be seeing in the middle of the woods with the black back like a chimney. Boy, that's ancient. Boy, we were burning copper all up the Mississippi River. You better start researching the land you live on. They ain't even got enough trees to feed. Why you think our people went over there and grew trees, bro? It's the only way they can smelt the copper and build the ships, my baby. This is common sense. See, we're not using common sense. We are using what they trying to teach us to be right. This shit is bullshit. Now research what I just told you and watch how fast I get you to the truth. Put a 2 in the chat if you hear me. 2 in the chat if you hear me. Y'all hear me? My phone ringing. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? We good? We good? We good? Go look at how much heat it takes to smelt copper. Copper, bronze is copper and tin. You must get that up to a temperature to even mix it. I'm definitely making sense for real. This is divine knowledge I'm giving you. This don't make sense. This the truth. Other countries in ancient times don't have the trees to steady feed a copper burning material. The first copper was smelted on this land. It come from the Great Lakes. We right there. Why you think it's in the middle of the forest? So you can steady chop a tree and steady feed the furnace, my baby. And burn that copper up and make your swords and artifacts and earrings and bracelets. Why you think American Indians wearing bracelets of copper, nigga? See, you think this some Indian shit. That shit go back to Hebrew times, bro. See, we so stuck on the Indian shit, we not even realizing who we are, bro. We Indians also, but boy, we way more than that. You see them copper bracelets on these people's arms in Central America? The mound builders had copper armlets. The Egyptian had copper armlets. The Hebrew had copper armlets. The Sumerian wore copper armlets. Who the fuck you think them people is? All this our bloodline. That's our culture. Wearing copper on your arm is not African. They pulled a mound builder out of Tennessee. He got the same damn copper the damn Phoenicians got on in goddamn Levant. It's the same 99% pure copper smelted in Timeri, because Timeri is the only place in the world with 99% pure copper.
Right. Only place is gonna get that real copper at. What they doing with it over there? Man, roll to west. The corn, the cocaine, that's roll to west. Roll to Western Plateau, man.
Ask privately with Duck.ai. Visit Duck.
Royale. Research Isle Royale. A dirt mound. A dirt mound? Grams and kilos? Come up here and talk to me, grams and kilos. Come on up. You laughing at a dirt mound? Huh? You laughing at a dirt mound? You hunter-gatherer? You wouldn't have no religion if it wasn't for a dirt mound, you hunter-gatherer. Come on up here. Come on, talk about this dirt mound you talking about, you sneak this. What's so funny about the dirt mound?
Man, you need some help, dog. Call 1-800-CHARTER, man. You need some help, man.
Okay, what's so funny about the dirt mound?
You lost your ever-loving nigga mind, dog.
Really?
You all the way gone.
Your ancestors, they come from, they bury themselves in mounds?
Bro, you all the way gone, man.
Bro, answer the question, bro. Did your ancestors...
You all the way gone, man.
Where you from?
A dirt mound, bro. A dirt mound, seriously.
Where you from?
I'm from Pensacola, Florida, man. A dirt mound for
y'all ain't got no mounds aligned with stars in Florida?
No, we ain't got no dirt mounds. Right? Google it.
Y'all ain't got no shell mounds neither?
Google it, man. Ain't nothing around here, man.
You ignorant, bro. You ignorant, bro. See, that's the problem with y'all niggas today. That's the problem with niggas today. What you think a primordial mound is, hunter-gatherer? Huh? Primordial mound of creation. Huh? You think earth mound. You don't even know what you're looking at. You sitting in the hood smoking blunts, dumbing in a motherfucker, acting stupid. But you don't even know that the earth mound is your creation story. You don't know that? You sitting in the hood selling that weak ass clone weed. Talking about we don't, boy, you don't know about this right here? You don't know Hebrews built mounds, boy? Somebody got to teach you. Somebody got to teach you something. Somebody must school this young man. Because he in the hood smoking cologne thinking he knows something. He think he knows something. Watch this. See, they try to put the American mound builder myth in there. But you don't know the Hebrew built mounds. You don't know Jerusalem built on a mound. You probably believe in Christianity. You don't even know Jerusalem built on a mound. Jerusalem built on a mound, big dog. Babylon is built on a mound, big dog. You from Pensacola, Florida, right? You know what you just said? You think you come from Africa, don't you? Watch this right here. You just said you from Pensacola, didn't you? You ever heard of Butcher Pen? The Butcher Pen Mound Complex? Butcher Pen Mound Complex? Don't you ain't you from Pensacola, my brother? For the Butcher Pen Mound Complex aligned with stars. Right in there, right there by Pensacola. You just in the hood, you don't even know your own history. Bro, you got to enlighten yourself, bro. You just think a dirt mound. See, white people want you to think it's just a dirt mound. It's just a dirt mound. Don't worry about it. Nigga, they probably pull a ton. Nigga, big ass bricks of gold out that mound right there in your backyard. You don't even know it. I bet the gold pop out the mound. You will pay attention, though. Do you know how Florida Indians look? Pensacola, my boy Pensacola. Let me show you. Because you must have forgot. I don't know where you think you at. Boy, you on the promised land. Don't you know it's falcons and ibises buried in shell mounds? Roll the corn. You don't know that? Don't you know?
Premium cuts of meat without the premium prices.
It's an Aldi thing. Never rush to sue the other driver after a car accident. There may be a much smarter way to get paid a much...
Know that? Don't you know them tamarisk trees in Florida, or the divine tree of the holy people over there? You probably walk by a tamarisk tree every day. You don't even know it. Your people took them trees right from out of there, put them right over there, and became divine holy people. You don't even know it, bro. A dirt mound. A dirt mound. The dirt mound evolved to the pyramid, brother. The dirt mound evolved to free energy buildings. Don't just freestyle off your head. Go read, bro. Go learn. I ain't trying to get at you in no type of way, but I want you to expand your thinking to more than just what you see in the hood and what you see on TV and what the other idiots are talking about. Go learn your history. Ain't nobody gonna teach it to us, bro. You gotta want it. Now, if you just want to chase money and hoes and all of that, that's cool too. But stay in that lane. This ain't that lane, bro. You can't mix both of the lanes, bro. I had to learn that. That hood shit ain't got nothing to do with the ancient culture. That's a whole nother ball game. Don't mix them. Now, do what I want you to do. Go read about Tel Aviv, the Mound of Spring. It's a dirt mound. This is where the whole religion started at. Tel Megiddo. Go read about this stuff. Tails or mounds on the Holy Land, so-called over there. Go read about it, bro. Go read about the Ben stone.
Tail. Appreciate that. I wonder how we was communicating. Tail or communicate tail.
The creation mound of Egypt.
Tel Aviv.
It's just a dirt mound. Don't do that to yourself. Don't starve yourself or your history like that, bro. Let's keep going. Now, the 7 Naga. I love you, I'm in love with you, young brother. But I gotta teach you hard because I just want you to think about it. Maybe one day you'll go look. Now, the 7 snakes of the Naga. Now, this is way after the original creation of this. The Naga are not the original people to put this knowledge on the planet. I don't know who started teaching it like that, but the Naga are way after the mounds are built, right? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. But this is a part of our teaching. Now, what they don't want to teach you is, when you see a snake in ancient culture, people, you must put the creation story with the snake, people. It's just our culture. The snake is associated with the primordial waters of creation. That's why the snake is so important to your history. When you see that snake, you automatically start thinking about primordial waters. I want y'all to do that. Do that for me. When you do that, you start to break the code. Now, if we got 7 snakes on the Naga, what does it really represent? It got to represent the 7 rivers of creation. Some type of river of creation. Some type of water or land mass. But this is where they get the 7 days of creation from. But that ain't what that is. It's 7 rivers. The 7 rivers of creation. That's what this means. Right? Now, if you think that's just a Naga teaching, let's go look at this. Did I get that receipt? Yeah. It's in Cambodia. It's in Russia. It's in Mexico. It's in Bahrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See? See, let me teach you something. See, they want to tell you that's just a Naga teaching.
What are you doing?
It's my Sky and Soul sunscreen.
You that's just a Naga teaching. See, so-called Atlantean teaching ass niggas. Not Naga Tatushi. That is way after the knowledge. Way down the line. That's the middle of the knowledge, right? I'm cool with it because it's a part of the knowledge, but it's not the beginning, right? This represents the 7 rivers of creation. That's why when you find this symbolism all over the world, they are still telling you the same thing. See, they want to act like this stuff is different. All this stuff means the same thing. In Russia, Cambodia, Mexico, Bahrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get into the knowledge of that. Mexico relief, 7 heads, 7 snakes. When I tell you a snake got something to do with your creation, the primordial creation, they telling you a story. What they trying to tell you? Huh? Creation. They know their history. We don't know our goddamn history. We don't know our history. They know their history. I'm listening to them. See, that's the difference. They know their history. They telling you their history and symbolism. I'm finna break it down. Creation. Snakes, primordial water, creation. Mound from under the primordial waters of the snake or the mother goddess. Let's keep going. You get it? Let's keep going. In Cambodia, the Naga Sanskrit is deeply intertwined with creation and the origin myth of the Khmer civilization. The origin, when they say origin, that means creation. It's not where they are at now. It's what their ancestors told them where they come from. See, people are trying to teach from where the civilization was found. That ain't how you learn it. That's how they throw you off. That's how they tell you these people from China. These people from India. Don't you know China name come from off the bloodline of Hebrews? Don't you know China? I'll break that down another day. But anyway, Naga, creation, 7 snakes, the origin. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Now, the Mississippi River has 7.
I'm listening to the rest of this by myself, man. If I want to pop me alive, man. He was playing on feel like I ain't that nigga, man. I said, boom.